Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and welcome back to City Skylines. Alright, so I did a little bit in between episodes. I went ahead and designed this thing, which kind of is just extending the suburbs here. And I filled the rest of this in. So things are coming along nicely. This is the track and field stadium, which is never going to get put to use because it's snowing here all the time. But who knows? Maybe they can pursue some winter events like what's that? What, curling? Yeah, they could do curling. Well, there is a curling field if I wanted to put one in, which I don't. I'm not gonna. But yeah, put a recycling center right next to these homes here because I needed to. They needed this. They needed the service. They needed the garbage, so I had no choice. I had to put that in. Didn't have a choice whatsoever. And I know this probably doesn't look very optimally designed. I wasn't necessarily going for that. I was just trying to, I don't know, make it suburban-ish. You know, it doesn't have to be optimally designed when you're building suburbs, because they're suburbs. They're not. You're not building a dense downtown area. You're building suburbs. So, yeah. All right. So those are all coming in. Demand is kind of nothing right now. So, any problems anywhere? You're complaining about workers who don't really care. People are abandoning their homes here. That's also something I can't fix. Alright, so generally it looks like problems that I can't really fix, or I have tried to fix and it just simply hasn't worked. You are complaining about the lack of police, which I don't think there is, but I will put this in anyway. Because why not? And I forgot to zone this area here. Actually, this area could be taken up by offices. I don't know why I never zoned there. It's odd. Well, it's getting filled in now, so anytime the offices need space, which I think they do, actually, they'll have this area here, and once this is filled in, I'll know that they've run out of space and they need more. So there we go. Got a good indicator over there. As for the suburbs, they're all built. It's just they're all like leveling up right now. Some of them turning into apartment buildings, smaller ones. Others, like this one, just turning into extravagant homes. This hardly looks like a home. It looks more like a business of some sorts. Man, it's been snowing for ages. Can it stop snowing so much? You know, like it's just been a problem. You know, it covers all of the roads and it ruins everything. I mean, it's not like my snowplow guys do anything in the first place, but still. Speaking of which, where? Oh, it's right here. So we'll put one in right there. And they can try and combat this this excessive amount of snow, but I doubt they'll be able to do that. Because all of them are probably stuck in traffic somewhere. Either that or they're just not doing anything. They're just driving on the roads instead of actually plowing, which is something I have also witnessed. So demand is starting to creep back up, so we're gonna start putting in some more homes here. I'm gonna zone here anyway, even though I'm probably gonna end up extending this road out. Yeah, I know it's right next to the airport, but probably gonna extend it out anyway, because I don't see why I wouldn't. Other than it being real close to the airport, and I don't really care that it isn't that close. So I gotta put pipes in. I forgot about that. Those damn people and their water necessity. and their heating need. There we go. That should cover them. All right, cool. So they haven't started building there yet, but the demand is there, so they can start building whenever they feel like it. It's just, you know, they can take their sweet ass time. It's fine by me. There we go. Now some of them are building. All right, cool. This is kind of a weird suburban area, I feel like. Because you got apartment buildings mixed in with regular homes. And it would be fine if the regular homes had like a somewhat of a model of the apartment buildings, but they don't. They look like regular suburban homes. So I don't know. I guess there's nothing I can really do about it, but I just thought that was weird. And this home, like, came in sideways. I mean, I guess the driveway is right here, and you come in and you park, but still, that's wrong. You have no front lawn. I mean, granted, these guys don't have a front, well, they're upgrading, so maybe they will, but no one here has a front lawn, but still, at least their homes are facing the right way. Actually, someone's home down here wasn't facing the right way. I noticed that earlier. Was it this guy? No, that's a crematorium. Never mind. Hey, apartment building. The Evergreen Residence. Alright. Whoa. The gray clouds, man. We must be in the middle of some blizzard or something. Man. This storm, I mean, the snow has not died down for quite some time. And frankly, I have a feeling that these roads are going to start bitching about, you know, oh, we need snow plowed. And there's not going to be anything I can do about it because I have no control over what my snowplows do. I only have control of where the snowplow depots are. So, kind of not my problem. How are these guys not covered when they're right there in the green? That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I know the ambulances leave, but they should still be covered. What I don't like is that... Okay. The ambulances, I don't know if they actually are supposed to do this or not, but the ambulances and the other emergency vehicles should stay within the radius of where their building is, where their original building is. So they shouldn't go out any farther than the radius their building is in. That would be so much better than having them just go across the entire city and do whatever they need to do. Because, you know, they'd be able to cover the people that are real close to them instead of having them get sick, even though there's a clinic or a police station right nearby, you know. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. I don't know if that's how it actually works, and I just haven't noticed. But that would be the way I would want this to work. So. Oh, and the offices have come in. Wow, that's a superb strategy games. And they got a fucking nice tower. Man, this one, Consultants Incorporated. Man, they got nice buildings. They got nice buildings. They got some motherfucking nice buildings. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to dedicate more space to offices. But not right now because there's no demand for it, basically. I mean, if we're going to be technical about it, then yeah, there is demand. But as of right now, there's no demand. So, we'll wait. We won't do it right now. And it's still snowing. This storm has not passed. Yet. If I zoom in, it'll tilt up. It looks like it's moving out. It's just it's going to take some time. So, hopefully the snow will be done here. But I mean, this is like a blizzard. This isn't even like regular snowfall. It's like a fucking blizzard. I'm going to put in another clinic because I don't know why they aren't getting coverage when they should be. These people are sick. I mean, It says so. So doesn't that mean the ambulances are supposed to go and help them? Isn't that what that means? Oh, okay, so now an ambulance will go and help when it gets red. But how do you prevent the people that are sick from becoming worse? I don't know. Oh, okay, so they are taking care of them. All right, good. Good. Okay. We're going to zone some more residential here because we have the demand for it, and they're filling in these spaces kind of fast, so there you go. There's some more space to work with. Isn't it illegal to be this good? Go land to the Caps FC. Speaking of which, how is my soccer team doing? Oh, one of them got canceled. Oh, what a load of baloney. We are winning often, though. We win basically all the time. So that's good. I mean, I'm glad. Because, I don't want my sports team to suck. Okay, how are y'all coming along? Coming along. Alright, you're doing alright. The demand has died down, though. No big deal. No big deal. We don't have to worry about it. Man, death care is a huge problem. There are fires burning across the city. What is this? What are you complaining about? No more room? Why don't you frickin' empty them to a crematorium? Or do they have to be kept in a cemetery? I don't know. Multiple problems. What? Building is set to empty its content and therefore not working. Okay, well it's emptying, so I don't know where they're taking it, but probably taking it to a crematorium. I would imagine, but they might be taking it to another cemetery. I don't know. I don't know how many cemeteries I actually have in the city. Probably only like 2 or 3, I would think, because I love using the crematoriums. I hate using cemeteries. Because the crematoriums are so much more efficient. Not in the sense of what they produce, but rather like they're cost effective, I think. Let's see, how long? No, they're not cost effective, but they're smaller than cemeteries, which means I can put them basically wherever I want, and I don't have to worry about giving them an allotted space. And not only that, but I can put them right at smack dab in the middle of like an urban area. You can't do that with cemeteries. You have to put those in like suburban areas. Which means I could put one right in here. Which, you know what? Why don't we do that? That's not a bad idea. Let's put it... I don't know. Why don't we put it right here so that I don't end up using that road later? So I'd have to like extend that road out from another point. So that way it's not as close to the airport. Alright, cool. Eventually I'm going to end the bus line. It's not going to extend any farther. Not yet, though. Because I feel like it's just going to have to service this whole area. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like it's just going to have to because I don't know. Everything is still so tightly packed, even though we're doing suburbs. You know, there's still a lot of people there. And the buses are used a lot. I mean, like, we have, like, over 2,000 people use them every week. So, granted, we got a massive city here, but that's, like, what is that, like, 1% of our population, 2% of our population using the buses I don't know. I can't do mental math like that in my head. I need a calculadora. That was Spanish for you. There's my Spanish for this episode. Calculadora means calculator. I actually don't know if that's the word for it. I don't remember. I haven't had Spanish in so long. I haven't learned any Spanish in so long. That's because I don't care to. Yeah, Spanish is such a useless language. Like, what idiots use that? I mean, the Mexicans, the Spanish, you know, I mean, there's no use for it. Why don't they just speak English like the rest of the world? Right? Yo, you people need to lay off like the European architecture. Because this is like pure European style homes. Now, these are some massive apartment buildings. But yeah, yo, you need to lay off with the European architecture because we're in America. Alright? Not in fucking Britain. Oh my god, this storm. It's been going for ages, and look at all the death care problems we're having because it's snowing non-stop. Like, it's ridiculous. It's slowing down traffic even more than it was, even more than it already was. Oh my god. Oh, this is a real problem. It's a huge problem. Wait. We gotta zone some more. Might as well just zone the entire area full of residential, because I know that's what I'm gonna put there anyway. So they can go wherever they want. I don't really care. Just as long as they stay connected to the electrical grid. I don't really care where they go. Fire in a building. That's not good. Man, the frames are down to 20. Damn. Shows what happens when you build such a massive city. Like, even when I zoom out all the way, we get about 40 frames if I sit still. And if I move around, it drops down to 30. So this isn't running at 60 FPS anymore. And when I zoom in like this, which is the zoom I normally work at, it's closer to 25. So, I mean, this is what happens when you build a massive city. Your frames die. Hopefully it still looks good to you guys. I imagine it would, because it's still close to 30 frames. But I don't know how much longer the city... I actually don't know if we'll be able to complete the city and still have, like, quality frames. You know, maybe I'll have to cut back, like, and drop some of the graphic settings I have, just so it can run better. Although I don't want to do that because I just don't want to. It's just, I like how it looks, you know? God, it's been snowing so long. The snow kills my frames too. Like, when it snows like this, it kills my frames. And this storm doesn't look like it's going away. It looks like a freaking snow hurricane. Don't you mean a blizzard? No, I mean a snow hurricane. I mean, like, there's an eye in the middle of the storm, and it's a fucking snow hurricane. That's what I mean. I don't mean a blizzard. Because blizzards are just massive blobs of snow producing clouds. Like, massive blobs, like, cover 10 states, sort of massive blobs. And when I say 10 states, think of the Northeast, alright? You know how small those states are? That's what I mean. Okay? So, like, think Maine. Think of a blob the size of Maine, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, that's 4, New Hampshire, 5, Rhode Island, 6, New York, 7. Delaware, 8. Maryland, 9. Pennsylvania, 10. So that's a pretty big fucking storm still. And, like, there are systems that are that big that roll through that area. Like, because I consider myself to be in the Northeast because I live in Cleveland, Ohio, which is very close to that, but it's technically not in there. So I consider myself to be in the Northeast, but we are technically in the Midwest. But anyway, like, those kind of systems roll through not just the Northeast, but the Midwest and the Plains too. They're just massive systems, and they may be weak or they could be strong. You know, you don't depending on situational stuff, like whether or not high fronts and low fronts clash or something like that, warm air and cool air clash, fueling storms or something like that. And it doesn't matter what weather type it is too. It could be rain, snow, a mix, ice, hail, tornadoes. Although we don't get many tornadoes here. I mean, you expect maybe up to 2 tornadoes in the entirety of Northeast Ohio every year. That's about what we get every year. And when tornadoes do actually come onto the ground, like they're actual tornadoes, they're either EF0s or EF1s, so they're not powerful at all. Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode here. We've gone on for quite long enough. We did accomplish a little bit, not all that much. Did a lot of talking, which I don't know if you guys like that or not. You should tell me in the comment section below if you don't like it, and you just prefer me do a bunch of work. If you want to see more City Skylines, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video and share it with your friends. That lets me know you want to see more minigame series I do here on the channel. Link down to the game in the description box down below. The game is $20, but all the expansion packs and DLC are extra. So, unless the game's on sale, that's the price. And if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content and play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much. And I'll talk to you later. And I got a cut on my finger, and it hurts like a bitch. Well, that's such a sexist thing to say, saying it hurts like a bitch. Shut up.